Hello and welcome to another video review. I'm Geekylicious and today I'm taking a look at the Transformers Titans Return Titan Masters Nightbeat, Loudmouth, Crash Bash and Terrible. Of course, Terrible sounding like a very offensive 70s comedian from the UK. Anyway, yeah, so this is basically wave 1. And first impression is these are rather fun little dudes. Yeah. Great little figures. Show off the packaging you get. This is for Terrible. Get his face in there, his noggin. And you get sits in the package there, in the vehicle modes there. And on the back you get basically information about how it attaches to various figures, and yeah. So there's no bio for these little dudes, and of course they're each sold separately. So yeah, they're about £6 at the moment, $5.99 in Toys R Us here in the UK at the moment. Other places may vary. So yeah, so we'll go in order from left to right. So let's start off with Nightbeat. And here he is. As you can see, he's riding a little jet thing with missiles moulded into the little flaps here, and a little red cockpit. All nice and fun. Yeah, I don't really see this as a jet. You couldn't just fold these up and just have it as a little fast tank just rolling along the ground. But what do I know? So yeah, he tabs in there, and yeah, he turns into a drill tank. To do that, just flip him over, flip the barrel through, and flip up that little bit there. And with Nightbeat, fold him up, and plug his head in. You need to rotate his head the other way around though, so his face is facing that face. Face. Plenty in there. And that's him combined to make a vehicle. Yeah. And take him out of there. Put this off to one side and we'll have a look at his face. You can see torso. All various shades of blue and yellow. Ooh. And rather coincidentally, he's also the same, or roughly the same colour as Blur, where it's blue. And fold them up into head mode. As you already know, the articulation on these is just basically ball joints on the shoulders and enough to fold them up. Yeah, and he's screaming. I kind of expect the sound of the screaming goat to come out of his mouth. Didn't realise how cool that looks. But yeah, so we'll bring in Blur without his head and plug him in. And now you have Nightbeat screaming. He's got a set of lungs. And with these little figures, there's also a fourth mode where it's a weapon mode. You can either have him the head plugged in. Some of them you do have to, but this one you don't. Just fold down the little handle here, and he can hold it. He can hold it, he just doesn't want to. Yeah. So you can hold it like that as a gun. I think it works better in an arm port, as an arm-based weapon, or as a tool. Works a bit better like that. So yeah, that's Nightbeat. So we'll just take, yeah, that comes off. It goes on very easily. Like so. We'll take Nightbeat's head off to the side, put Blur off to one side. And next is, I've forgotten whose name is. It's Loudmouth? Yeah, Loudmouth. And yeah, here he is in his little sports car. Little sports hover car. You can imagine him coming in, doing a sick couple of spins, then turning to the side and going, "What up, bitches? Get in, we're gonna get drunk." Yeah. So yeah, he can do that, and he sits in it rather nicely. Nice big Autobot logo on the front there, and it's just two colours. Yeah, so take him out. he pegs in at the bottom there, and we'll get into this guy's alternate mode. Basically what you do is fold everything around, like so, fold this up, fold his arms down, and plug him in, turn him around, move this handle out of the way, and there you have him as some sort of tank. Yeah. This mode you can, you know, avoid using unless you want to use it as a gun, which I can show you now because you just move this handle down, like so. So the handle's there. I won't put him into Nightbeat's hand because it's just basically a gun. It doesn't do anything good. So yeah, you got that. I prefer to keep him as a little sports car. Fold that away. Then we have a look at him in his little Titan Master body. Yeah, well, all nice red and grey, kind of metallic-y grey as well, which is quite cool. Obviously he's got the same articulation as they all have. I'm not going to say what I was thinking about that pose. Sound, yeah. So in his head mode, rather nice face sculpt, sunglasses on, and some nice blue sideburns. And bring in blur, plug him in, turn his head around first, which you didn't see. So plugging him in. Still works with blur. I haven't tested with any of the other figures. I mean, with Sentinel Prime, because he's so orange, any colour is going to clash with him, but yeah. He looks alright on blur. Really cool. So yeah, that's him. Move him off to the side, move blur back off to the side again. And then we're going to go on to Crash Bash, who is a little dragon rider. He's already tamed his dragon. So yeah, he's a little dragon head. Looks rather cool. And yeah. So taking him out, and to get him into his combined mode, take him out, then offer him up to this spot here. Basically little tabs, little ridges inside there correlate to the back of his head, so he just goes in like that. These parts go over him. Make sure his arms are down like that, because they form little dino arms. Then you just got to make sure you get the head in the right place, and his legs folded up like that, so when this comes down, they can pinch together and form a head. Then just move his legs down. And yeah, you got a little dino. He looks rather cool, little tail dragging dino. It's so adorably cute as well, which is not what you want from a Decepticon. Yeah, as you can see, he's purple and grey again, with a bit of silver. His weapon mode, it's easier if you keep him in here for his weapon mode. Fold the handle down, fold the head back, fold it down, and peg into these little peg holes there, like that. And you've got a triple barreled blaster. So yeah, pretty cool. Obviously you get him out of his head mode. You put him off to one side because he's not needed anymore. So yeah, here is Crash Bash. He's rather cool. The purple and silver suits him. Nice little cool little angular head sculpt. And turning into his head, he's got a beautiful head sculpt. That is a lovely looking face. You can tell it's sinister and evil. And plugging it into blur, looks rather nice. Really cool. So take him out and put him off to one side. Oop, don't fall over, blur, don't fall over, don't knock everything else over. And finally, rounding out the wave, we have Terry Bull, who is, put the camera in the right place, a little tank, an adorable little tiny tank, which has movable cannons that only go up and down, doesn't go left or right. They're rather cool little hexagonal guns. So yeah, as you can see, he's orange, well not orange, he's like flesh with some blue. I think it's the same colour blue as Scourge, but I've got Scourge here with me at this table to check. So yeah, that's his tank mode. Take him out, he pegs into there, and fold out his wings, and fold out his cockpit, and then get him into his position so he's lying down, and then just seat him in there, and you have his jet mode, which looks rather funky. So yeah, they're supposed to be his wing tips, you know, upper wing pylons, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, his gun mode is essentially fold down this handle here, fold up the sides, and that's it. That's his gun mode. Cannon on the front, and he's got the gun still underneath. You can leave him plugged in here like that. He's supposed to tab in securely, but mine doesn't seem to want to. So you can have him as gun mode like that. So yeah, on to the little Titan Master himself. Looks alright with his colour scheme and a yellow painted face. Doesn't wash out all of the detail on it. Rather cool. So yeah, obviously getting him into his head formation. Bring in blur, and on he goes. It looks alright. The head colour doesn't clash too much, and yeah, it doesn't look half bad. So yeah, the whole wave is rather fun. I do enjoy these little figures. They're rather cool. I'm not normally one for the smaller figures, but with the combined roleplay with the larger figures, from deluxe, from scout even to leader class, these are all compatible with. There's a lot more than their £6 price point gives you, and you do get a quite nice array of characters and colours, and yeah, they're rather cool. I'll bring in Blur's Headmaster as well, just for the sake of it, fun of it even. There's Blur's. Nope, stand up. No, stand up. And you stand up. Yep, so there's Blur's Headmaster in there as well. And yeah, they're rather cool. Definitely should pick them up when you can find them. Definitely worth the money. So yeah, I've been Geekylicious, and if you liked what you sent, like, comment or subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ra for now.